Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new day. I am not going to stay out here long. I just need to get some ground beef out of the chest freezer from the garage. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see very well, but it is snowing and it is windy and it is freezing. The temperature right now, today is Thursday the 22nd and it's about 3:30 in the afternoon. Temperature is 4 degrees. With a real feel of 16 below zero. So yeah, I'm not going to be staying out here. Just going to get the ground beef and go back in the house. I'll be making some, what am I making tonight? I have no idea. Spanish rice. So yeah, I'm going to get out of here. It's supposed to be storming today and tomorrow all the way through Saturday morning. So we'll see how much snow we get. Right now, it's a lot of blowing snow. So yeah, I'm going to get out of here and get back in the house. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new day. It is Saturday now, and I think it's Friday now. Glenn's reminding me it's only Friday. I'm lost on days, but the last time I recorded anything was yesterday, and that was probably yesterday morning outside, so didn't record much. Right now it's 3 below zero for the actual temperature, and the real feel is 29 below zero. It is bitterly cold out there, and we didn't get that much snow, maybe 5 or 6 inches, but most of it was blowing snow. And where we live, we get such a good drift on our house and our sidewalk and stuff, so I had to shovel a little area for Gypsy to go. She loves the snow, but when the snow is bitterly cold this way, she's had a hard time with her paws. So yeah, last night I had to go shovel an area for her that wasn't deep in snow. But if this was normal 32 degrees snow, she'd be all over it, but not when it's 30 below zero and her paws are in it. So yeah, the important thing was making sure she had a flat area to go to the bathroom right outside the door. And I took her out right now, and it's like 2:30 in the afternoon on Friday. I went back in the garage. I just brought in some foods because I keep all our foods in the garage in the chest freezer. So I went out there with a bag, brought some stuff in so I wouldn't have to go back out. I'm not sure when it's going to start warming up, but we're in a winter weather advisory till tomorrow morning. It started yesterday, which was Thursday. I just brought in stuff like hot dogs, fish sticks, butter, brought in the ham for our Christmas dinner, hamburger meat, a bag of broccoli, taco meat, things like that, so I don't have to go back into the garage. And I even went in the side door because it is windy. That's what's causing our real feel temperatures. And I didn't want a burst of wind coming through while I had the big garage door open and have something happen. So yeah, I haven't spent much time. I take Gypsy out, she does her thing, and we're back in. So usually I let her play out there for a little bit, but not in these temperatures. So yeah. So yeah, I just got back in. I still got my hat on. It's cold out there. And so maybe I'll make some hot chocolate or something. I don't know. But yeah. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is bursting with wind out there. So I think we're supposed to have up to like 30-mile-per-hour winds. But all right, so yeah, that's what's going on right now. It is December 23rd and 2:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, so all right, I'm gonna get a little warmer, and we'll see what happens today. Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new day. Welcome to Christmas Eve day. Yep, it is December 24th and it is still cold out there, but we are warming up. We are supposed to get to 10 degrees today, but with the wind it'll probably still feel like almost 20 below, but we're getting warmer. So yeah, it's been a rough couple of days with the weather, but hope you're all going to enjoy your Christmas Eve, either with family, friends, or whatever you're doing. It's, I don't know what time it is in the morning. It is almost 11. I'm making a late breakfast. I'm going to put some bacon in the oven. And I got some corn tortillas. I'm going to make some migas. I did this video not too long ago where I just cut up the tortillas in little pieces and fry them up. Mix it all with egg. And that's what we're going to have for breakfast. And today I'll be making some Christmas snacks, coconut balls. I'll make some more pretzels that either have like Rolos, and I'm going to make some with mini Reese peanut butter cups. Might make some chocolate dipped pretzels. So yeah, I'll be making some snacks today. It is just Glenn and I and our fur babies. We don't do anything special, but just make some snacks. We'll be having some hot tamales for supper. Not tamales, but hot tamales, which is almost like a sloppy joe. And then we'll have our ham for Christmas Day. So, alright, I'm going to get this bacon in the oven and get to cooking some breakfast. Alright everyone, so I am going to be making one of the snacks right now, and this is coconut balls. I am not a fan of coconut, but Glenn is, so he found this recipe and sent it to me so I can make it for him, so I'm going to do that. You need 5 items, 5 ingredients for this, and you need some powdered sugar. It calls for desiccated coconut, but it says if you don't have that, you can just use coconut flakes. So that's what I have. Sweetened condensed milk. And I'll put all the measurements in there. Some shortening. And I've got some semi-sweet chocolate chips. So we're going to make the actual coconut balls first. So we're going to put the shortening and the chocolate chips to the side. You'll need 2 bowls. One to make the coconut mixture and one to make the chocolate. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and get started with this. And I'm going to go ahead and put the powdered sugar, the coconut, and the sweetened condensed milk in one bowl. So I need 1 3/4 cup of powdered sugar, 1 3/4 cup coconut, and 1/2 cup of sweetened condensed milk. So I'm going to go ahead and get my powdered sugar ready. Okay, so I have my 1 3/4 cups of powdered sugar in here. Now I'm going to add 1 3/4 cups of the coconut flakes. So there's 1 cup. Alright, 1 3/4 cups. And now I'm going to add in 1/2 cup of sweetened condensed milk. And that's all you need to make the actual coconut filling. So let's just mix all this up together. Okay, so I end up having to get my hands dirty here. It just wasn't mixing up good enough just with a spoon. So I'm just sticking my hands in here now. Okay, so I have my coconut mixture here, and yes, that is very sticky. So we're just going to make coconut balls. It says to do them in 1-inch balls. I'm just going to take my tablespoon and scoop them that way, or somewhat that way. And then just roll them into balls. All right, just like that. And then you're gonna, once you got your use all your dough or however many you're gonna make, you're gonna put them in the refrigerator so they can chill and just get cold. So no specific time frame, whatever you think is chilled enough. And then you're gonna come back and make your chocolate to dip them in. So I'm gonna go ahead and make all these, and I'll be back. Okay, so I got all my coconut balls done, and there's 26 here. They're not all exactly the same size. I started off using the tablespoon measuring spoon, and then I just kind of tossed that to the side after a couple because, yeah, it was much easier just picking off the dough itself and then rolling them into balls, however big you want to make them. But there's 26 here. Not all exactly the same size, but I'm going to go ahead and throw them in the refrigerator. I'm going to say at least for a half hour. Then I'll come back and make the chocolate to dip them in. Meanwhile, while those are in the refrigerator, I'm going to start getting my pretzels ready and preheating the oven. Okay, everyone, so now I'm going to make my chocolate dip for the coconut balls. And in here, you're going to need a microwavable bowl. So I have 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate, or chocolate chips, yeah. And then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of shortening. Now when I put this in the microwave, I'm going to do it in 15-second intervals because you don't want to burn your chocolate chips. So if it's not ready on the first 15 seconds, after the first 15 seconds, take it out. Just turn it to see how much it's melting. And if not, put it in for another 15 seconds. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go put this in the microwave. Okay, so it's all melted now, and I think I almost lost count. I think I probably did lose count. I think I ended up with 1 minute and 45 seconds. But definitely don't put it all in there at once and run it for that amount of time at once. It's melted very nicely. I'm going to grab the coconut balls and we're going to start dipping these in. Okay, so I've had these in for about 40 minutes. They are definitely chilled, you can tell. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just, you can see better that way. We're just going to dump them in. I'm just going to take a fork and move it around. And just place it back on your cookie sheet. And that's what you're going to do for all of them. And that's all there is to it. After you've got them all done, you can sprinkle some coconut on top of the chocolate, and then you'll put them back in the refrigerator until they're chilled. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and finish these. All right, everyone, so here are the chocolate balls. I'm going to go ahead and throw them back in the freezer. I didn't get a chance to sprinkle coconut because as you can see, they dry fast. And I got chocolate all over my hands. So, all right, I'm just going to get them back in the refrigerator and let them chill so the chocolate hardens. I've got some chocolate left over. I think I'm going to dip some pretzels in there for chocolate-covered pretzels. All right, everyone, so now I'm going to make some M&M cookies and some chocolate chip. I'm going to do a dozen of each. This recipe will make up to, I guess, between 4 and 5 dozen cookies. So I'm going to make 1 dozen of each, and then I'm going to freeze the rest of the dough. And that'll give us dough for another time that we want cookies, that the dough's already made. And that'll add to the already made peanut butter cookie dough I have in the freezer. All right, so again, need 2 bowls. I'm going to put the dry ingredients in one, which is 2 1/4 cups of flour. Okay, so to the flour, I'm going to add a teaspoon of baking soda and a teaspoon of salt. All right, I'm just going to whisk this together. Usually during Christmas or on Christmas Eve and on Christmas, I usually make the same cookies every single year. The same exact thing every single year, and it gets quite boring. I make peanut butter cookies, peanut butter Hershey Kisses cookies. I make chocolate chip cookies. I'll make those fudge crinkle cookies, and sometimes we'll skip the cutout cookies, but I think I made those last year as well. But it's the same cookies every year. And I never really made like treats like I have this year. So this year's a little different. It's kind of nice. All right, so we're going to put our dry ingredients to the side and bring on our other bowl in which we'll put our wet ingredients. So I'm going to get my sugars together, my butter, and vanilla. So it's going to be 3/4 cup of sugar, 3/4 cups of brown sugar, 2 sticks of butter, which is 1 cup softened, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, so now I'm going to mix the sugars. So I'm going to use 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. I'm going to use 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Okay, I'm going to add 2 sticks of softened butter. It is still very cold outside. The winds are still pounding. I think the real feel temperatures are definitely still well below 0. But we are supposed to see 40 degrees multiple days this coming up week before the new year. So what a change in weather. All right, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Oh, I don't know why I did that. That was good. Vanilla ain't gonna hurt it. All right, so we're just gonna mix this up till it's creamy. I normally use the mixer. I probably should. Okay, so I didn't take out the mixer at all. I did this by hand. Normally I do this with the hand mixer. Maybe I just don't want to dirty any more dishes. All right, that came together pretty good. So, all right, so we're gonna add our 2 eggs now. Oops. Now we're going to mix that in. All right, so that mixed up. Okay, so now we have all of our wet ingredients in here. And now we're just going to add a little bit at a time our flour mixture. You guys know where this is going, right? All right, here we go. Let's keep it in the bowl. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've got the cookie dough already done. I separated a little bit to make the M&M cookies, and these are Christmas M&M minis. So they're the real small ones. Only gonna make a dozen. And I'm happy to report I did not get any flour all over the place. So it all stayed in the bowl. All right, let me go ahead and open these up. Ooh, looks nice and festive. And tonight I'll be making the hot tamales for supper. So after I get done with these cookies, I'll be making supper. And then tomorrow I'll get up and I'll make some cutout cookies. I won't make a lot because we have plenty of snacks here. And put a little bit more. Looks like there's a lot more green ones than red ones. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start forming these. Alright, let me get my cookie tray ready. Okay, so I got my cookie dough balls for the M&M cookies done. It made 15. Yeah, 15. And I'm going to put these in at 350 for 8 minutes. And I'll be back. Alright everyone, so here are some of our treats, our pretzels. I didn't do the video on making those because I did last time. But I have some with Rolos, some with mini Reese peanut butter cups, and some with Hershey Kisses. And they all taste good. So I made twice the amount as I made last time. And then there's Glenn's coconut balls. He likes them, so that's a good thing. And then on the side here, I just got the chocolate covered pretzels. Chocolate's still a little wet on the pretzels. But and then here's my M&M cookies, and I already had one and it tastes good. So those are just finished cooling off. And I just took out the chocolate chip cookies. So I made a dozen of those. And I froze the rest of the chocolate chip dough for another night. So now I got to get supper started. So now I got to put these dishes away. These are clean. These are all the baking dirty dishes. You can see down there. There's a ton of them. So when I make supper, while the meat is simmering, I want to wash those. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So I'm going to get started on supper. All right, everyone, so there is our hot tamales. That's just ground beef with green bell pepper, onions, and a can of tomato soup. And we put it on a hot dog bun, and that's hot tamales for us. Some of you probably call it sloppy joes. All right, everyone, so here is what the hot tamales are. Just the meat and bell pepper, onion, tomato soup in a hot dog bun. Got some Lay's plain potato chips with some French onion dip. And that's what we're having on this Christmas Eve. And made all the treats today. Made some cookies. Now I got supper. I've got National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation on the DVD ready to go. And that, my friends, is how we spend our Christmas Eve. And tomorrow won't be much different. So, all right. I hope you enjoy your Christmas Eve and your Christmas. By the time you see this, it'll all be over, which makes me sad. I woke up a little sad this morning because it's that close to being over. But I'm going to enjoy what's left. So, with that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.